busting fitness myths, health myths is something which you really do for a living.
Humans are not designed to sit and eat less.
What are the supplements which you feel must have?
So first is a basic. The worst advice, especially any dietitian and all these people who can give you is, why should I go to the gym? Mere dadaji, shut up. Get the hell out of, don't be a kuएं का मेंढक.
AI as a exercise coach?
AI is there to help you, take help. You do whatever in the world you want to. You have to do a push-up on the ground.
Is exercise giving me enough benefit?
Indians suffer from a very specific problem called skinny fat. The reason we don't excel in Olympics.
Hi, I am Piyush Nangru and this is Out of Office, where founders, creators, innovators, builders step out of their office and talk about things that really matter. What matters today is very dear to my heart. Today, we talk about fitness. Most importantly, the content which you consume day in and day out. If you have ever seen a reel on health or fitness and thought about it, that whether this makes sense or not, then today's episode is for you. Today, I am sitting with Akshay Chopra, an ex-NDA and Indian Air Force pilot. He lived inside a system which had discipline, structure, and accountability. His work revolves around talking about health and fitness based purely on research. Full facts, nothing else. We talk about a system, structure that helps you lead a healthy life. Your diet, your movement, protein, exercise, sleep, and most important, your mindset. It's not about the hacks. It's about the system and architecture which will help you do that. Please welcome Akshay. Welcome to the show, Akshay.
Thank you, Piyush. Thank you.
Akshay, सबसे पहले, you have a very interesting journey from defense forces to starting something around fitness. How did this shift happen? And maybe just walk us through the journey.
It wasn't a sudden shift. Everything is interconnected, but when it happened, it felt like a shift. So I'm the first generation officer. There is no person in the defense forces in my family. And it all started in school, where I was a renowned backbencher. And that's what my talks always, roam around. And back then, all people had given up on us because if you remember in 90s, nothing mattered. Yeah. So I was very good in sports, very good in dramatics and other things. But then that was not.
But तब तो binary labeling होती थी class में.
हाँ कि मतलब ये बच्चा ज़िंदगी में कुछ नहीं कर सकता, ये रो नहीं कर सकती, ये करेंगे, ये star kids हैं and all that. So all the teachers had given us up on us and हमारे group of friends पे and then I'm from Cambridge School, Srinivasapuri, very good school and लेकिन हमारी भी गलती थी, हम पढ़ते नहीं थे यार, हमारा इंटरेस्ट ही नहीं होता था, ठीक है. But then I loved one thing. So there were one thing which I loved was uniforms. It always attracted me. So all the movies back then, the ones I loved specifically, that really inspired me. And the second thing which a lot of people never knew about me was that I hated academics, but I loved reading books.
Oh.
And I was a very avid reader. So I still have a big library of my own, into writing own books and everything. And I was a very avid reader. And obviously this was something which was more of a disconnect between, people. Like, how can somebody not study and just read books? So it was, where, if you remember 90s में हम पिटते रहते थे. कभी किसी से कभी किसी because of the, marks तो आते नहीं थे तो. Now, us to convince those people that no yaar, we like to read books, they'll laugh at us, और पिटेंगे.
Number आए नहीं.
हाँ, number तेरे आ नहीं रहे. So मैं कहा ठीक है, leave it. But this was something which really helped me. So when I even planned to appear for the National Defence Academy, I kept it very close to my heart. Most of the people never knew about this, and even my parents, they also never trusted me in that way. भाई उनकी गलती नहीं है because I never, there was nothing I did which could build their trust कि नहीं यार I can clear this exam and all, and it was one of the toughest exams still, वो selection rate जो होता है. But then when I prepared, I still remember the focus I had back then when I was preparing was something totally different. So I prepared for the exam, I cleared the written, and then the main challenge comes in the SSB and everything, and eventually I cleared that, got in the Air Force and flying. So that was a big turning point for me, myself, and of course for the family and all, and how the outlook of people changed eventually. But then when I went to the forces, no, it's a completely different world. Especially if you have no background, you're not having a Fauji father, or you're from Sainik school or something. If you're from a civilian
Just curious,
school,
by the way, like in your batch of NDA, how many would have a family with a Fauji history versus first generation?
so it's difficult to tell about the percentage, but quite a lot. I mean, a big percentage. Plus, even if they don't have a Fauji father, they may be from Sainik school or military school where they have seen that life,
Yeah.
a bit of the touch of that
Fair,
life.
fair.
So we were total raw, right? So when we went there, it was a total change in our perspective towards life, how we look at it, and which really, really helped us understanding a lot of different things and pushing us to the limits. So NDA training is extreme, especially at that age when most of the people are outside enjoying their college life. We are doing one of the toughest trainings in the world. And after I completed NDA, 3 years, that was the best part, you know, best days you can imagine. And then the Air Force Academy comes in. So trifurcation hota hai, all the 3 services go into different. We go to Air Force Academy, which is in Hyderabad, in Dundigal. There we start our basic flying training. So, and flying is again totally opposite to what we learned really in NDA. NDA is mostly physical, beyond to a different limit altogether.
Discipline, mental.
Yeah, everything.
Yeah.
Because they need to instill a lot of officer-like qualities in you to sustain ahead. Because the real training will start after NDA. So they make sure that when you're raw as a very young cadet, they instill those things in a very hard manner. So then Air Force Academy comes in, which is totally technical. A lot of studies, academics, flying, and huge amount of academic pressure there. But then of course we all cleared that. वहाँ पे अपने challenges होते हैं. And then I got the transport stream, the big jets.
Okay.
So then we again we trafficate helicopters, fighters, and transports. I went to Bangalore, where our basic training happens in transports, and then we got your rank on commissioning. And my first posting was in Baroda. Baroda back then was one of the busiest transport squadron in the country. And in the entire Southwestern Air Command, which if I tell you exactly was entire Gujarat, Rajasthan, Delhi, and even down, you know, some part to Pune side, there was only one transport squadron for Air Force. So that was mine, and we were flying day night. मतलब ज़बरदस्त sorties होती थी. It was a very good experience, especially in your first squadron. And उस समय I remember I used to go outside because sports मेरे genes में था शुरू से, because my mom was a national award winning athlete.
Oh, nice.
Right, and
sport?
she was into athletics, track and field,
Oh,
long
nice.
jumper,
Very nice.
and held a Delhi record for quite a long time.
Okay.
My grandfather was a wrestler in Lahore. So
हाँ,
थोड़ा
तो
सा एक
होना ही था, मतलब।
वो जीन्स थे. मैं अच्छा what I also observed was eventually ये जो सारी चीज़ें मेरे अंदर इंटरेस्ट है ना, कहीं से जीन्स ही आए थे ये. चाहे वो स्पोर्ट्स हो तो यहाँ से हुआ. I still love dramatics and all those things, so I don't do anymore. But then my Nana ji, he was in Bollywood in early 50s and 60s.
Wow.
And he went as a singer. Then my Nani's real brother was a fighter pilot who died in a crash. I came to know much later. I never knew about this history of mine. So all these things happened, and then when I was in Baroda, I remember I used to go outside in the gym. So my weight training always continued because I started track and field in school at a competitive level.
Fair.
Weight training was regular. I never missed it, even during my academy days and all. I was in one of the gyms outside when, you know, these team of coaches approached me. And they just looked at me, couple of days they were observing me, and then they said, "Okay, sir, why don't you compete in bodybuilding?" मैंने कहा, I have no idea of this sport. This is totally, you know, out of my syllabus and even mindset. Though it's a beautiful sport, no doubt, but मुझे पता नहीं कर भी पाऊंगा कि नहीं. कह रहे, सर देखो, you have a good base because of your years of training. We'll prepare you. We'll tell you the posing part, the, you know, diet and nutrition part and everything. And 10 या 12 महीने बाद I think वो था, competition था. Get ready. It was Mr. Baroda. Get ready for it, district. मैंने कहा ठीक है. अब मैंने बोल तो दिया, but then you can imagine flying and competitive bodybuilding is very difficult to manage. So I remember I used to even carry my kit in my plane. अब जैसे होता था कि
Like plane में कैसे मतलब?
ट्रांसपोर्ट था ना.
Okay. Oh, fair.
उसमें तो मैं सब कुछ कैरी कर सकता था यार. नहीं, इवन फाइटर्स में कर सकते हो, छोटी सी किट ही तो है.
Okay.
या सो आई यूज्ड टू हैव माय बैग विद मी. अगर नाइट हॉल्ट होता है तो अलग बात है. अगर नहीं भी था, जैसे आई एम फ्लाइंग फ्रॉम बड़ौदा टू जोधपुर एग्जाम्पल, तो आई लैंड इन जोधपुर, एंड देन जैसे 2-3 घंटे का ब्रेक है, तो आई यूज टू जस्ट इमीडिएटली ओवरऑल उतारा, अपना चेंज करा, डू अ वर्कआउट, चेंज बैक, टेक ऑफ, एंड डिपेंडिंग ऑन कैसे आपका चल रहा है, मतलब कोशिश करनी है वर्कआउट मिस ना हो। और उस टाइम व्हेन यू आर यंग, नो, यू हैव दैट एनर्जी एंड दैट पैशन ऑल्सो। अब वो हो गया मैनेज सम हाउ, एंड आई रिमेंबर जब फर्स्ट टाइम आई कम्पीटेड, द वेरी फर्स्ट कॉम्पिटिशन वो मिस्टर बड़ौदा, एंड आई वन अ गोल्ड देयर। या अब वो मेरे सीईओ को पता लग गया, सीईओ वाज सुपर हैप्पी, ही वाज ब्रैगिंग, यू नो, कि माय किड हैज ब्लडी वन दिस, very sweet, very guy, मतलब one of the, I've had very good officers and CEOs and mentors throughout. Then I remember the Air Force team took notice कि यार there is an officer who is doing it, because officers never went into bodybuilding.
Generally you expect subedars and
Yeah,
like
so it was all men who were doing it,
knights
and the men were amazing. They were legends out there. So when they called me, said, why don't you come for command championship? उसके लिए करो, हम कैंप लगा रहे हैं, आप आ जाओ। अब imagine I'm the only officer and all men, but ठीक है, I learned from them because they were legendary guys, you know, national players and all. And then I eventually started winning continuously from next 3 to 4 years. I was in the Air Force team, which was a very prestigious thing to happen. My coach, I don't know if you know him, very famous, Mr. Prasad Kumar in bodybuilding. He is 15 times Mr. India. 19 times services champion. So such people all over around you. They were all men. I was the captain of the team, being an officer. But then they were like my gurus. So learning from them was amazing. So I was in the Air Force team. I won Mr. Gujarat eventually 3 times, services, nationals, winning. I mean, all these years. Flying took a step back because now I've been representing the Air Force team. That was the time I remember I had a very major injury, my shoulder. While lifting, and it was in Thane. I was in Mumbai, and I was doing a normal shoulder press, heavy था, and एक आवाज़ आई पूरी फटने की, कर्र ऐसे आवाज़ आई वो, मैंने कहा ये तो मसल फट गया, तो मसल गया वो। अब उसमें प्रॉब्लम क्या था कि माई कॉम्पिटिशन वॉज कमिंग आफ्टर 6 or 7 months or something. I was at a very good shape. और इसके साथ वर्कआउट करना इज़ वेरी वेरी डिफिकल्ट। तो डॉक्टर को दिखाया, उसने कहा देख यार हो तो गया है, तो सर्जरी करा ले इसकी फटाफट जितनी जल्दी हो सके। मैंने कहा ठीक है सर, आई टेक इतना चाहिए मुझे टाइम। उनको नहीं पता था मैं कम्पीट करूँगा। तो आई वॉज इन गुवाहाटी दैट टाइम, पोस्टेड इन गुवाहाटी। गुवाहाटी में प्रॉब्लम क्या था, एक तो जहाँ पे एयरफोर्स स्टेशन है, दैट्स नेक्स्ट टू द एयरपोर्ट, सो वी शेयर द कॉमन रनवे, बट द एयरपोर्ट इज 30-35 किलोमीटर फ्रॉम द सिटी। So to find a gym was very difficult. There's one gym in the village जो मुझे मिला, where I worked out, and the humidity there is 99%. एक पंखा चल रहा है, humidity, you are sweating like crazy, hard workout, and then this broken shoulder. I somehow managed to get a gold in the next competition with a broken shoulder.
Wow, amazing.
But then by that time my shoulder had gone bad. So when I got the surgery done, he's a very senior, very great surgeon out there. He did it and he said, look, सब कुछ ठीक है, but यार if you now plan to compete, तो older ages में arthritis का ना बहुत ज़्यादा रिस्क बढ़ जाएगा. So if you want to take that risk, go for it. बाकी मैंने जोड़ दिया है, तू कर, वो जैसे फौजी होते हैं, जोड़ दिया तू जो करना है. That was the time I took a step back from competitive bodybuilding.
Okay.
And over those years, there was one more interest I had was understanding and studying about the academic part of it. To really, because in India...
Actually, I was curious, sorry. Was this also your right to win amongst all those legendary men? Because...
Yeah, you had to prove yourself.
Yes, so maybe that extra science layer, was that acting in your favor or like...
No, it was not the science wala part, but yes, what I can say is, when I won the services, I was a silver medalist that time, and then twice I got, and us time I was the only officer in all the 3 services.
Okay.
No officer was there. There were officers who were competing at lower levels, but उस level पे कोई नहीं आता था. And it was very important for me to do it for a couple of reasons in their forces also, because firstly, being a flyer, it is the rarest of the rarest thing that a flyer is going into bodybuilding and winning.
Yeah.
Right? एक होता है passion है बस. So एक तो winning, and then people cannot question you when you are winning. They can question you when you are doing nothing. You कर भी रहे हो, time भी waste हो रहा है, and you are doing nothing तो. Second is the men look up to you. When you're an officer among men, they look up to you and they judge you. That यार ये आया है, whether he'll be able to really do something, prove himself. So that was a challenge for me.
Fair.
But they were great people. I mean, they were very supportive, everyone. So yeah, so this is how it happened, and that was the time. So in Thane, which was my first camp, थोड़ा पीछे की तरफ I'm coming, I started studying. reading books and lot of academic books and all, understanding exercise science, exercise physiology, nutrition, biomechanics, strength and conditioning. And there I did my first certification under, he's very famous, very good friend now, Dr. Dhananjay More, the first MBS doctor into fitness from that time. He really cleared my concepts about anatomy, physiology in a proper medical way, the way I wanted. And then in the next couple of years, I did every possible certification available in India, which was international certification. Then I remember there was a time when I was the most certified professional in the country. I had more than 15 to 20, 25 international certification. And मैं करता ही रहता था. But then that hunger wasn't going down. I was learning, but I found कि वो certifications है ना, जो practical knowledge है, जो deeper aspects हैं, हर एक part के वो नहीं आ सकते. That was the time I started getting deeper into secondary research, understanding each topic a bit more deeply in a proper manner. And I found a big gap between, especially in India, between theory and the practical things happening. Coaches में ये बहुत बड़ा gap था. अब thankfully it is getting fulfilled. तो when I, that was the time 2017 में, because मेरी इंजरी बहुत ज़्यादा थी, उस टाइम सर्जरी हुई थी, तो they gave me an option कि if you want to continue in the forces, you can in the ground duties for some time and then कुछ सालों बाद आप वापस भी flying में आ सकते हो. और if you want to quit, you can quit also. इसमें कोई problem नहीं है, but ये rarest option होती है, जो मेरे जिसमें fall कर रहा था. So I was young that time. मैंने कहा यार, if I want to do something outside for my the second passion I have, so this is the age. अगर मैं 20-22 साल करने के बाद रिटायर होऊंगा लेट 40s में, तो फिर एनर्जी नहीं होगी. That was the time I took this hard decision. Again a shocking thing for everyone, just like it was shocking when I got into ND. But then I took that decision and I came out. Not just like this. I had a backup plan. I mean, I was already working on opening the gyms because मैंने plan decision ले लिया था. वो paper work में आपको 1.5-2 साल लग जाते हैं. It's a very slow process. So then I came out, I started the gyms and I applied very different concepts in gyms. So we opened the first gym in, it was the name of Body Mechanics in East Delhi. The gym is still there and it became one of the most successful gym models in the entire Delhi NCR as far as I know. I mean, we had record breaking sales because the concepts I was using in the gym was very different. People were getting excellent results. And then, if you remember, Delhi was ceiling, and we opened the second gym in Janakpuri. Again, the same number of sales, because the machines, the concepts were again first time I was using them. Then I remember that sealing thing came in, the sealing drive chali. So our gyms were not sealed; they were well within everything. All the rules were there, but because of that, the memberships and everything went down because no person was ready to get into a gym. उनको डर लग रहा था बंद हो जाएगा. जैसे ही वो चीज़ें ठीक हुई, इमीडिएटली कोविड हिट, फर्स्ट वेव. तो मैंने कहा यार, अगर ऐसे ही चलता रहेगा ना, तो बिजनेस को जैसे मैं स्केल करने का प्लान कर रहा हूँ होगा नहीं. एंड मैंने कहा चलो कोविड के बाद हो जाएगा. जैसे ही वो खत्म हुआ, सेकेंड वेव हिट. मैंने कहा नाउ इट्स टाइम दैट आई नीड टू रियली मूव आउट एंड स्टार्ट समथिंग ऑन माई ओन. उस टाइम तक आई हैड बिल्ट अ वेरी गुड ऑडियंस ऑन माई यूट्यूब चैनल.
So why did you start YouTube channel?
Again with the same reason. So when I came out and I was talking to hundreds and thousands of people in the gym from all age groups, I found certain myths were very common.
किस टाइप के जैसे?
मतलब जो आज भी हैं काफ़ी हद तक, जिसे मैं एवरग्रीन मिथ्स कहता हूँ फिटनेस और हेल्थ में, वो रहेंगी कि फीमेल्स को वेट नहीं उठाना, बच्चा वेट उठाएगा तो हाइट रुक जाएगी, राइट, एंड खाने में ये नहीं खाना, घी इतना खाना है, ऑल दैट लॉट ऑफ मिथ्स.
तो बहुत एजुकेशन अब आ रही है, लेकिन
हाँ अब आ रही है, लेकिन अभी भी उसमें मिसलीड करने वाले भी उतने ही हैं.
ओके.
सो आई एम वर्किंग ऑन माई बुक. उसका काम एडिटिंग शुरू हो गई है. द टाइटल इज साइंस ओवर सिक्स पैक्स.
ओके.
एंड इन विच आई एम ट्राइंग टू क्लियर मिथ्स. होपफुली शायद 4-5 बुक्स में आएगा वॉल्यूम्स में, बिकॉज द नंबर ऑफ मिथ्स. बट दिस वॉज एग्जैक्टली द बेस ऑफ माई चैनल वी आर स्टूपिड, विच आई स्टार्टेड.
We are stupid. इसके नाम के बारे में भी बताओ. Like how can you name your venture business something like We Are Stupid? Of course, it's very like when I saw it for the first time, it's very catchy. It's intriguing. It makes you look further.
Yeah, exactly.
That's there, but
so I'll tell you. When I was thinking about all these myths and all, and I was really thinking hard care how to get into YouTube, because back then I had no idea. Forces में आपको कुछ नहीं पता होता.
फौजी को मतलब YouTube पे जाना है.
हाँ, मतलब it is like ओहो ये क्या हो रहा है. तो और कुछ भी नहीं पता. इंस्टाग्राम तो मुझे पता नहीं था क्या है. वो मैंने शादी में सीखा था अपनी कज़न से, लड़कियों से, बताओ भाई ये क्या होता है इंस्टाग्राम. आई रिमेंबर वो इंस्टाग्राम सीखते हुए ना, somebody told me about this hashtag. मुझे 3 दिन लग गए थे टू अंडरस्टैंड ये हैशटैग क्या चीज़ है ये, यू नो व्हाट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ हैशटैग, हाउ कैन समबडी समथिंग बी सो एब्सर्ड, जैसे कोई मतलब नहीं निकल रहा है. So I was watching a movie in a hall and there it was as stupid most Bollywood movies are, it was the same. तो वहाँ पे I was sitting with my wife and I was getting frustrated, how stupid of me to watch this movie. And then suddenly this name clicked. I asked her, कहती है it's a catchy name. तो मैंने I just went out.
कैची तो है.
Yeah, and I checked the domain. So WE single R stupid. It was available. Yeah, stupid was available. I just bought the domain name, and then I started with the channel based on fitness, purely busting myths on basis of science and research.
Yeah.
So that's how, and then eventually the entire venture of VR Stupid and everything started.
Fair, fair. Now, you know, when you talk of these myths, now there are level 1 myths, which the ones which you said, which at least a single Google click away or 2 clicks away, you get to know. But then there are things where, you know, you have advices coming from people, and which are either, you know, there is an equal contrary voice against one counter view to the other view. Now, you know, what is your approach here when you say that, you know, busting fitness myths, health myths is something which, you know, you really do for a living? How really do you approach this? And do you, I also know that you know, you disseminate a lot of this through your ebooks as well. So maybe just talk about that.
The problem with social media today is that there is no restriction. And there's nothing called a fact check on social media. Everybody has the right to use it the way they want. In a more absurd way, I call it बंदर के हाथ में उस्तरा. ठीक है, अब वो उसको आप एक बार्बर के हाथ में दोगे तो he knows how to use it. You give it in hand of a monkey, he will cut you and cut himself. And that is what is happening. So when in any field, irrespective, I'm sure in your field also, you'll have people जिसको इस field के बारे में कुछ नहीं पता. And when you listen to them, you actually go, बहुत how can you say such nonsense things? So ये social media में बहुत common है. So even if I bust a myth, I call them evergreen myths. ये myths आती रहती हैं क्योंकि कुछ लोग इनको spread करने वाले बहुत हैं. Now my views can differ from somebody's view in 1920, 1820. That is there in all fields in the world. A doctor may accept certain things, may not accept certain things, but he will not give you an absolute absurd statement. और अगर आप रिसर्च के बेस पे जा रहे हो तो आपकी या किसी डॉक्टर की या किसी और रिसर्चर की सिमिलर ही स्टेटमेंट्स रहेंगी, थोड़ा बहुत डिफरेंस आएगा. प्रॉब्लम आती है जब यू हियर स्टेटमेंट जिनका एनाटॉमी फिजियोलॉजी कोई लिंक ही नहीं है. और आजकल एक नया ट्रेंड चला हुआ है कि जब कुछ समझना है तो एक तो तुम पढ़े लिखे ना हो, ठीक है, पढ़े लिखे नॉट इन टर्म्स ऑफ डिग्रीज, इन टर्म्स ऑफ सेंसेस,
not awareness.
या जीरो अवेयरनेस, नेवर रेड अ बुक और रिसर्च स्टडी और एनीथिंग, और तुम्हें व्यूज चाहिए इंस्टेंट. तो उसका तरीका क्या है? से समथिंग सो नॉनसेंस दैट इट बिकम्स अ कंट्रोवर्सी एंड यूज द वर्ड आयुर्वेद. आजकल ये नया ट्रेंड है. तो कुछ समझ नहीं आ रहा, अच्छा ये आयुर्वेद में लिखा है. इनके रिश्तेदारों में भी किसी ने आयुर्वेद नहीं पढ़ा, ठीक है, किसी ग्रंथ में कुछ नहीं लिखा, लेकिन आयुर्वेद में लिखा. तो दिस इज हाउ पीपल जस्टिफाई नॉनसेंस टुडे. तो जो मेरी ई बुक्स, व्हेन यू टॉकिंग अबाउट द ई बुक्स आल्सो, दैट वाज अगेन व्हेन आई वांटेड टू एजुकेट पीपल. आई हैव स्टॉप्ड राइटिंग ई बुक्स नाउ बिकॉज लोगों का रीडिंग में वो बहुत खत्म हो गया, स्पेशली ई बुक्स वगैरह में. दे वांट वीडियोस, लॉन्ग फॉर्म कंटेंट या शॉर्ट फॉर्म. सो आई टुक वन टॉपिक, I went into research, gave them research studies, gave them links and gave them कि ये actual outcome है based on these studies. ताकि तुम्हें ये ना लगे अगर मैं वीडियो बना रहा हूँ तो उसके बेसिस, किस बेसिस पे बना रहा हूँ,
तो आपको डबल ज़्यादा जानना है तो आप,
या तो ये फ्री ई बुक है, वीडियो देखो, डाउनलोड द ई बुक फ्री, रीड इट, उसमें स्टडीज भी हैं फॉर रेफरेंसेस, गुड फॉर यू.
ठीक है. सो इन वन ऑफ योर ई बुक्स, बॉर्न टू मूव, राइट, यू वेरी, यू नो, इंटरेस्टिंगली रिलेट कि यार movement was always there. There is no point restricting, you know, as we say, calories restrict and all that. So you move and then eat enough.
Yeah.
Right.
So I said a very famous line in that, and I still stick by it, that humans are not designed to sit and eat less. We are always designed to move more and eat adequately.
Yeah.
Now, just because our environment has changed, our lifestyle has changed today, doesn't mean that genes have also changed.
Yeah.
We still carry the genes of our hunter-gatherer forefathers. That's why when people, the worst advice, especially any dietitian and all these people who can give you is, no need to do exercise, just follow my diet. That is the most stupid advice any person can give you. It's absolutely wrong. The benefits of exercise are phenomenal. I mean, there is no word to define how much it can benefit a person. Phenomenal understanding of strength training and how muscle is the organ of longevity. So in recent one of my TED talks, it was around muscle is the organ of longevity. People are really getting aware why they really need to do strength training, especially as Indians. Okay, what is the importance? Why it is not about just eating less. You want to control your calories. It's very important. In fact, fasting or intermittent fasting has shown amazing results. But then there are people who are literally starving themselves and not understanding the difference between getting thin and getting fit. There's a huge difference, right? So this is what I always intend to do, to clear these myths, especially for Indian point of view. And then I tell people in India, if you have not traveled, for God's sake, get out of the country and travel. Please go to any other country and see what fitness actually means. तुम कुएं की मेंढक एक तो I have seen on social media people India में ये है और वो कुछ नहीं है ऐसा. Every country has amazing things. Get don't be a कुएं का मेंढक कि everything is here and इससे better दुनिया में कुछ नहीं है. क्यों? जैसे आपने देखा गांव में क्या होता है, villages में if they're not visited outside, उनकी बातें अलग लेवल पे है. हमारा ये है, हमारा कुछ नहीं है, तुम्हारा नॉर्मल है वो. ऐसा और बहुत जगह है. ठीक है, and they are much more fitter than you people. They're healthier than you. They're more longer living. Your life expectancy is 125th in the world, right? People in the top 10, go see how they live.
Oh, fair. Now, you talked about longevity and exercise being one of the most important
Pillars of longevity.
Pillars of that. What are the other pillars, right? What are the other pillars for longevity?
So there's a lot of research going on today on longevity, and not everything has come out to be very strong in terms of research. Things which are proven, exercise, especially strength training, muscles is number one. Similar is eating lesser calories overall. Restricting of calories has shown to really improve your longevity. Sleep. Very, very important. So when I sleep, I talk about rest, sleep, stress, everything to be managed. That's another thing which is really strongly linked. And then, of course, something which is beyond your control is the environment you're living in. We are in Delhi, NCR, the most cleanest city in the world. So you can't help it. That's another one which is proven. There are a couple of supplements which are being looked upon, NAD, NMN, whether they really do. There is some research coming on them. I'll not say very strong research, but yes, there are researches. So all these aspects are there which are proven now.
So you talked about environment, right? And of course, the air and everything's there. But then everyone has a contextual environment to himself or herself as well, right? I am working with a corporate, 9 to 6, and so I have my own limitations, a family to attend to and all. So what would be your actionable advice to a typical corporate urban Indian who really wants to optimize for longevity?
Okay.
Right? And why I mean, of course, the pillars we understood, but like when you talk of exercise, and maybe we can take it pillar by pillar, like let's peel the exercise part first. Let's say I only have 4 hours a week.
Yeah.
So, how should I be looking at that? Should I be looking 10,000 steps? Should I be looking lifting thrice a week? Should I be doing cardio? If cardio, then high intensity, zone 2. So, give me like a plan for a 4 hours a week.
Okay. So look, first, there are 2 things in exercise. One is what you like to do. One is what you need to do. Okay. Now, I am not against what people like, because there are people who come to me with all types of likings. Somebody wants to, who loves to trek. Somebody is a long distance runner. Somebody is a swimmer, or he's into some competitive sport. But he's also very busy with his, job and everything. Then there are people who, so when I talk about these people only, so then I tell them, okay, this is what you like, but there are certain things you need to do so that isme bhi ab excel karo. The longevity part also take care of itself, and you don't get injured eventually, what happens in most of the sports. So why I always say strength training forms the base of every activity in the world. The reason we don't excel in Olympics, one of the major reasons is, and now some of them are doing good, is because we have got foreign strength and conditioning coaches who are telling you exactly how to excel. So strength is a big missing part in Indian lifestyle, I'll say. Plus, Indians suffer from a very specific problem called skinny fat.
What's that?
So that's one of the biggest issue in the world today, and South Asians specifically suffer from that. In 2004, there was a study done in which is a very famous picture of a doctor. There are two doctors sitting, an American physician and an Indian guy. And both are having same BMI, but the fat percentage difference is huge. Indian is carrying a fat percentage and is looking thin with the same BMI, carrying a fat percentage around 22-23%. And the guy on the left side, who's a American doctor, same BMI, carrying a fat percentage of 9%. Then they started doing this research and they found that the entire Indian and South Asian population suffer from a problem called thin fat phenotype or skinny fat, in which your BMI is normal, but the body fat percentage is very high. That's why most Indians, that's why I always say, when you talk about being thin, that does not mean that you are fit. In India, people carry very less muscle mass and their fat is more. That's why they look out to be thin. So the shocking part is, all the research studies done on skinny fat people found that the diseases which are related to obesity or chronic obesity are exactly the same related to skinny fat individuals.
Wow.
So women who are skinny fat are twice more likely to get diabetes, cardiovascular disease, same with men. Now, if you actually see today, most people who are suffering from diabetes or cardiovascular disease, they are not fat people. Not everybody is morbidly obese. Yeah. Normal people are suffering. Why? Because of the skinny fat issue. The body fat percentage is very high. So Indians are not overweight. Indians are under muscled.
Right. The lean mass is essentially
very important. And then they found out that Indians really need to inculcate weight training. You go outside India, people in their 80s, 90s, even late 90s and 100-year-old people are in the gym lifting weights. You go to a doctor there, the first advice he'll give, get out and go to the gym, start lifting weights. And it changes people's lives. I have personally seen men, especially women, crying in front of me. I'm talking about 60, 70-year-old ladies. I just requested, arthritis issue, this issue, that issue. And I told them, please come to the gym, start with basics. Okay, I'll talk to you after 1 year. I've seen them, recently I was in one of the gyms, in my own gym. So there what happened, there was this lady who came to me, I was just working out. And she came to me and in the middle of the gym, she started crying. मैंने कहा पता नहीं मैंने क्या करा है तो then she said कि सर ऐसा आपने मुझे 1 साल पहले बोला था, all my pains and aches are gone, my arthritis is almost finished and you have changed my life. मैंने कुछ नहीं करा, मैंने कहा just exactly told you what we need to do. So if you love to, let's say for example, if you love weight training, great, nothing stopping you from that. If you don't, if you love something else, inculcate the minimum amount of weight training. 2 to 3 days अगर आप कर रहे हो ना weight training, that's good enough for you.
So the takeaway is that strength becomes absolute non-negotiable.
Yes.
It is base for any form of fitness or sport or any health related improvement which you are looking at.
Absolutely.
Fair. And when we talk of cardio, where does that fit in this puzzle?
So when you talk about cardio or endurance, what I say, so there are different components of fitness. Cardiovascular endurance, muscular strength, muscular endurance, coordination, balance, agility, speed, all these and more come into this gamut. So you can't target everything. Endurance is something I'll not say it's the utmost important thing. Why? If somebody is in the gym lifting weights, your heart is exercising in the same way. A lot of people have this weird misconception that anaerobic and aerobics. Firstly, anaerobic and aerobic is not exactly a medical term. Okay, anybody who has really worked out in the gym, lifted weights and done a good workout session, he knows कि उसकी heart की हालत क्या होती, right? And similarly, when you're doing running, especially high intensity, like I don't like long distance running personally. I love sprints and short distance stuff. So there also, I have seen people who are long distance runners, and I made them do a couple of especially high hill sprints. They almost puke here, right? For me, intensity matters. Not for everyone. Not everyone likes intensity. People like volume. कि long distance जाना है, this thing जाना है. Great for them, excellent. But long distance runners may what they end up having a bigger problem is of course skinny fat, number one, big issue coming in. You'll see a lot of marathon runners getting heart issues, right? Second is injuries. Any competitive sport, especially long distance running, is a very repetitive sport. So joint injuries are very common. So for them, I don't say, okay, you have to leave that and do strength training. No, continue your marathons, continue your triathlon, whatever you want to do. Keep strength training as the base so that you don't get injured and improve your sport. So again, the basic necessity. as I said, that everybody has a different goal. For people doing nothing, absolutely, get up and walk. That's the minimum you can do.
Yeah.
जैसे जैसे आप वो करोगे कॉन्फिडेंस आएगा. नाउ टेक अप द नेक्स्ट स्टेप, गो टू अ जिम. पीपल, व्हाई शुड आई गो टू द जिम? मेरे दादाजी, शट अप, don't give me nonsense or logic. Your dadaji was lifting hundreds of kgs of weight every day in normal household work. You are not even moving. So get up, go to the gym. Why? There are two reasons. Number one, your ghar mein there are too many distractions. You cannot do weight training, neither do you know how to do it. Number two, when you go there, you get a focused environment and people to help you with all the basic equipment and 1 hour to your own self. So go there, it's an environment, just like you go to school. You go to a college because it's a focused place to do some work. Next, and as you start doing these things, as you start getting more energy, your sleep start getting better, your joints start getting stronger, तो confidence अपने आप आता है. Then you want to take up a challenge, right? कि यार I really want to do long distance. Now go for it. Because आपका base ready है. अब आप थोड़ा सा pick कर सकते हो. So recently I was in a podcast with Milind Soman. So again we were discussing the same thing. He exactly what he said. डोंट थिंक ऑफ सडनली गोइंग कि मैं 42 करके आऊँगा, मर जाओगे, कुछ हो जाएगा तुम्हें, या फिर कॉन्फिडेंस खत्म हो जाएगा बिकॉज इफ यू गेट समथिंग. तो होल्ड ऑन. एंड आई रिमेंबर व्हेन वी क्वेश्चनड, आई थिंक समबडी क्वेश्चन मिलन के यार why are you are running barefoot now? He is running barefoot now. So he said no, it is not sudden. It took me 2.5 3 years to move from short training to barefoot training. It was very slow process.
It is a process.
Yeah, it's a process. But people want to do everything suddenly. Everything can be done, but step by step, looking at your situation.
Yeah. So we've spoken about exercise. Now between nutrition and sleep, let's talk about nutrition first. Right? What's in the order? First calories, then macros, then micros, or is protein more important? Is it very contextual? Should I be, taking my calorie intake as per my activity level? So how should one approach nutrition? And again, a typical Indian urban corporate would not have access to a nutritionist all the time. So he needs just a general framework, a guideline as to, ये 4 rule हैं. If you follow this, you will by and large be, you are 80% there. For rest 20%, of course, you would need to.
That really doesn't matter also, 80%. So first I'll talk about the calorie part. Now the main problem is most of the people don't understand calorie. They don't really want to go to a nutritionist and all, that don't have access. And a lot of people ask me that यार calories का concept तो अभी शुरू हुआ है. इससे पहले also people used to eat and be healthy. The answer is yes, and so I'll not talk about exactly calorie measurement and all. That's just one way of going about things. The first thing is to understand your own diet pattern, your own cultural aspects, because when people come to me, they are like, and the worst advice anybody can give you is start having a diet which is totally alien to you or your culture. So your allergies and sensitivities, your taste buds, your cultural aspects, your nutritional needs, everything is individualized. So if I talk about a normal person, when we talk about protein, why there is a more you're hearing protein everywhere, because it's not just hearsay, that it's not marketing totally. Indians really need protein.
Yeah.
We are deficient in protein.
हमारी डाइट में है ही नहीं.
अब वो लोगों को ना एक्सेप्ट नहीं होता. अरे मेरे दादाजी, तुम्हारे दादाजी जिस अमाउंट में खाना खाते थे, दूध पीते थे, सब्जियां वगैरह, जिस हरी सब्जियां आप खाते थे, तुम एक तो उतना खा नहीं सकते क्योंकि उतनी फिजिकल एक्टिविटी है नहीं. और ऐसा नहीं था कि उस टाइम पे भी डेफिशिएंसीज नहीं थी, उस टाइम बहुत डेफिशिएंसीज थी. इंडियन वर डाइंग वेरी अर्ली. हमारा मोर्टेलिटी रेट वाज वेरी हाई. थिंग्स हैव चेंज क्वाइट अ लॉट नाउ, वर्ल्ड ओवर, एवरीवेयर, इंडियंस में भी. और जब मैं न्यूट्रिशन की बात करूं, अगेन इट इज़ नॉट अबाउट ईगो पे नहीं लेना होता बात को. वो मेरे कहने से नहीं हो रहा है. इफ समबडी आस्क्स मी हाउ कैन यू से, अरे आई कैन नॉट से एनीथिंग. I have to do the research and give you the facts. When 80 to 90% Indians are deficient in vitamin D, it is a fact. Go and ask a doctor, he will quote the same research studies, and there is not one, there are hundreds of studies out there. Similarly with proteins. तो जो हमारी न्यूट्रिशन बॉडीज हैं, जैसे हमारा ICMR है या नेशनल इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ न्यूट्रिशन है, when they take out the guidelines, you can see similar patterns in all the guidelines, because सबको पता है ये चीज़ें problematic इंडिया में है. अब प्रॉब्लम एक आती है एक्सेप्ट करने की. हम तो नहीं मानते. Go to hell. Who cares? You don't want to then suffer. फिर मानोगे, ठीक है, वो डॉक्टर मनाएगा तुम्हारे को. So number one is protein. Please take care of your protein needs. I'm not saying you have to go overboard. That's also very wrong because people are not understanding. The basic advice which any nutrition body in the world virtually similar he advises hai, recommendation is 0.8 to 1 gram per kg body weight. Again, it's per kg, it's not per pound. So don't get confused and start taking double the amount. It's per kg body weight. अगर आप 1 kg भी कर पा रहे हो, that's very good to start with. Anything more will take time because
do you take?
digestive system allow नहीं करेगा, needs manage करना मुश्किल है. लेकिन 1 कोशिश करो हो जाए. अब क्वेश्चन आता है कि क्या मैं खाने से कर सकता हूँ? बिल्कुल कर सकते हो. लेकिन द सेकंड क्वेश्चन इज इक्वली इंपॉर्टेंट. कर पाओगे? If your lifestyle is too busy, you do not know how to manage things or cook things, and मैं आपको बोलूँ अच्छा ये अच्छा है, ये अच्छा है, ये अच्छी चीज़ें हैं सारी, ये सारी चीज़ें आपको पूरा कर देंगी. तो मेरा क्वेश्चन आता है, will you be able to do it? If not, then take external help in form of a supplement. Supplement का मतलब क्या है? Additional to the diet. If you're not, मतलब अगर नहीं कर पा रहे हो, add it. उससे क्या हुआ? वरीज खत्म हो गई. Nutritional needs are taken care of. As simple as that. Then comes the micro part. Again, very important. There are certain micros Indians are very deficient in. D, B12 are very common deficiencies. B12 is even coming in non-vegetarian, so it's not that they are not deficient. Veggies में तो है ही, vegetarians में तो है ही सब में. Magnesium is one thing which is very important now, coming out to be deficient. Zinc, so all these things are omega 3s. A lot of good supplements you can add and good from foods also, जिससे आपके micros पूरे हो जाएंगे.
प्रोटीन आपने बोला 0.8 to 1 gram to start with. It's a good starting point,
Yeah.
right? Ideal क्या है? And ideal for someone who does regular 3 to 4 hours a week workout,
Okay.
puts in a couple of strength sessions.
So it's not ideal because again the numbers have been set worldwide कि भाई basic इतना चाहिए. As you increase your activity, तो अगर आप endurance इतना और strength इतना कर रहे हो तो 1.2, इतना ज़्यादा कर रहे हो 1.4, 1.6, and people can go up to even 2 to 2.5 and 3 also in case of extreme athletes, right? And we have done the same. We've gone to 2 and even more sometimes when I was in
How much do
competitive
you take?
bodybuilding. So around 1.2.
1.2.
Yeah, not more than that. So for me, digestion is more important.
And was this the same when you were a competitive?
No, it was much more. I was a heavyweight bodybuilder,
Yeah.
100 kgs. So it was around, it was around 200 kg, 200 grams of protein a day, kam se kam.
2 grams per kg.
Yeah, so for me that time, I remember I used to have a kg of chicken every day.
Wow.
Every day. मेरे mess में वो मेरे cook
How
था.
about your taste buds?
When you're in sports, you don't worry about taste buds. You worry about winning here. Seriously, that time you have to kill all your passions and everything. You're focused on winning. That's about it. It's about 1.2 now, and for most people, I advise इतना ही 1 to 1.2 काफी रहता है even with basic weight training. You want to increase further. The two things need to be understood. Number one, is your digestive system okay? Because most people when they increase protein intake, तो थोड़ा सा constipation or issues and you start farting, वो problems आती हैं. Second is whether you are really utilizing that. Excess protein से कुछ नहीं होने वाला. That's again a myth. Doctors also know this now, right? कोई kidney damage नहीं हो रहा आपका, ठीक है? कुछ नहीं होने वाला. लेकिन constipation issues and digestive issues आएंगे. Plus money. You'll be spending more to manage that amount of protein. तो अगर weight training इतनी अच्छी है, training इतनी ज़्यादा है कि let's say you're doing a long distance run also, you're going in the gym, swims, everything, yes, you need 1.4 to 1.5 grams, no doubt about that. उतना नहीं है, तो then 1 to 1.2 is more than enough.
Fair. Coming to sleep, off late, what I see is that there is a lot of focus on sleep which has come. In general, I think over about health, the education is now improving, but particularly about sleep, I think as a species we have always ignored this part, and more so I am talking about people working in their jobs, young students. Every time I have seen, they say that 8 hours is the standard, but I have not seen a person who lives up to that 8-hour mark.
So out of all the aspects we recently just spoke about, diet, exercise and everything, sleep is the most underestimated. You can do without exercise, you can do without food. Try not sleeping for one night. You'll come to know exactly what happens the next day. Sleep is the most important thing. So when you talk about real detoxification which happens, it's through sleep. and it's a proper scientific process how your brain detoxes after sleep. Okay. Apart from that, a lot of things happen, but what's the most important is what people need and what they are doing is very different. So all this hustle culture which is there, a lot of people say, यार ये hypothetical नहीं है, ऐसा नहीं है. Unfortunately, you are in a very different world. You need to survive. You need to really work hard, and you have to burn your midnight oil. Have no doubts about it. Fortunately, the human body is strong enough to manage a lot of such pain which is instilled upon it. However, there will be a time when you will really need to catch up. Now that can be, for example, I remember when my kids, the COVID hit. That time I was starting a new business, absolutely new. I got married. I had twins, okay, and son and a daughter. So I told my wife is even busier than me. She's a very senior advocate, having her own law firm. So, and she manages India, London. She goes on. So now I remember when she had to sleep. So मैंने बोला, you don't worry, I'll not sleep in the night. Being a Fauji, I can manage. So I used to work in the night, and if the babies used to be awake, तो उनको मैं लेके I used to make them sleep. बाकी मैं अपना काम करता रहता था. And I used to sleep around 5, 6 in the morning.
Oh gosh.
Get up at around 10:30, 11, right? And then back to work and work till 11, 11:30 gyms में पूरा मतलब उस टाइम तो जिम बंद थे, लेकिन घर पे जो भी काम सारा करा, and then again ऐसे रात चलता था मेरा. From उसके बाद next I think 5 years till last year only, yeah, till last year I hadn't slept in the night. मतलब it was a rare case कि मैं रात को सो रहा हूँ. But then I know कि ये this will take a toll on me. Not because मैं रात को नहीं सो रहा, because मैं दिन में भी पूरा नहीं कर पा रहा. The number of hours, 5 घंटे is less.
Ultimately,
So so I have this chronic issue, which is again a genetic issue of my back spasms.
Okay.
And they're painful to an extent that every time it happens, I'm bedridden for next 4 to 5 days and injections and everything, and the hospitalized वाला हालत होती है. और ये मेरे सारे मम्मी पापा दोनों साइड से है. People keep getting spasms. And I have now figured out that pollution is number one. And second is similar is lack of sleep triggers this thing very fast. और जब वो होता है तो आपकी productivity goes to zero. So to prevent that, now I have started थोड़ा सा sleeping a bit more, कि नहीं यार I have to sleep a bit early. लेकिन फिर भी यार कई बार ना रात को वो जो peaceful time होता है ना, वो आपको मिल नहीं पाता है. So if I get deep into research and कुछ study, if I'm writing on my own books पे काम कर रहा हूँ, या I'm working on planning of my products. And I'm also just finished a fiction book. I'm working on that. So उस टाइम फिर क्या होता है कि you get into the zone. Ideas आ रहे हैं, अरे flow हो रहे हैं, and then तो time निकल जाता है. But then yes, sleep is something which we really need to take care. 8 hours is not the standard. 8 hours is a good figure. The figure starts from 14 to 15 hours in kids, keeps on going down to around 7 hours से कम generally advise करते हैं मत जाओ. मतलब you can take in naps if you want to. Some people can manage with that, but the best will be one go में अगर हो सके तो.
So I have personally started taking my sleep very seriously for last 3-4 months now. But despite all the conscious effort, reduced training volume, everything, I have been able to go from 6 hours to 6:45. So beyond that, it's just not happening.
So if you're feeling restful after that amount of time, great for you. So it's also about the quality of sleep.
Yeah.
There are some people who sleep for 8-9 hours, and when they wake up, they're tired.
Oh yeah, I have good deep REM sleep. So
Then it's absolutely REM sleep. REM कोई tension नहीं. You keep on dreaming. If dreams are coming, good. Yeah.
Now when we take these actions, we imbibe these things. कि यार exercise भी अच्छा करना है, nutrition भी पूरा set करेंगे, we'll set things right, sleep enough, whatever is maximum possible given the constraints, the environment, as we say. But we need to keep a track also, right? So are we doing this right or not? Do we need to change something? Protein ज़्यादा तो नहीं हो गया है. Those kind of things, is exercise giving me enough benefit? Lean mass बढ़ा नहीं बढ़ा? All those things are there. So that is where diagnostics come in, right? Like you need to keep a check on things. Your biomarkers, So, what are the things which should be absolutely regular, and what are the things which are important, but they can be at a certain interval, which may not be as frequent as others?
So firstly, there are two things which come into play. Number one, people say it's consistency, yes, but then you cannot define consistency. It's very difficult. I'll say discipline. If you set in certain things, so discipline is something which is the biggest missing factor. A lot of people ask me, and this is also a proven fact, that in the first month of every year, when a lot of resolutions, happen, the gyms are full.
Yeah, that's
Right?
the gym sales record.
Yeah,
speaking
that's
of.
the best wo. And then February, the gyms are again empty. And the people who remain are the same ones who were there last year. Okay? Why? And it's nothing to do with willpower. It's to do with discipline. Discipline is something which will make you do things even if you don't like to do it. That is the toughest part. In the forces, what we learn and what forces are taught us is not about consistency or willpower. Willpower is very limited here. It has a limited, I'll say, aspect to how much you can.
Headroom hai ultimately.
Yeah, and you'll get exhausted then. Your willpower will be exhausted. But when it comes to discipline, nothing beats that. For example, if you want to go to the gym, and you know yaar that okay, maybe I missed some day because I'm not there, I'm driving somewhere, कुछ नहीं हो रहा, अलग बात है. लेकिन you know यार, I'll have to cover it up. Whether I like it or not, I'll have to cover it up. ठीक है? If I have to do certain things, it has to be done irrespective whether I like it or not. It's good for me. Okay. That's one aspect. Second is when you talk about the biomarkers and all, there are a lot of new tests which have come in, which will tell you your biological age and chronological age and all those things. If you have the luxury of doing it, absolutely great. If you don't, then please get a blood test, complete blood profile done every year. That's very important, and doctors are absolutely right on that. There are a lot of people who discover things which they think कि नहीं है मैं बिल्कुल fit हूँ. Because even if you're a very fit and healthy person, the environment you are staying in, इतने toxic environment में आपकी body जिस तरह respond करेगी. So I recently got my blood markers done and everything was absolutely good. I came to know, being a non-vegetarian, my B12 is down. My D is down. Okay, I had to take supplements and I found yes यार improvement बहुत अच्छी energy levels बढ़ रहे हैं. So we need to really understand human body is very strong, very versatile, but at the same time it's very vulnerable to lot of things. Once in a year एक complete blood profile आप करा लोगे, आपको basic सारा पता लग जाएगा, thyroid, blood sugar, heart, this thing. And अगर कोई problem भगवान ना करे होती है, तो then at least you can take the right step at the right time.
So you mentioned that if you are doing nothing, at least just stand up, walk, then start going to gym. So
Slowly.
make effort, yeah. Start doing. But what really happens is most people tell me that their mind starts to play games, and it starts to convince them. वो logical argument भी दे देगा कि यार आज तो काम ज़्यादा था, बिल्कुल आज तो maybe sleep को prioritize कर दो. So that becomes lot of logical framework which starts to come. And is that a mindset thing? How do you really counter that?
So to a level, it's always a mindset thing, but it's also something called inertia. So when you are in a particular state, you tend to remain in that state and you get comfortable in it. It's not easy to get up from the chair and move, because from over the years, you're in the same position. It takes effort. So when I told you about discipline, the second thing which I always tell about, and I tell it in a very hard way, whether people accept it or not. When you tend to do anything which will give you results, which is worthwhile doing, it will be painful. It will be uncomfortable. You don't want to be uncomfortable. You don't want to, feel that pain. You cannot do anything in your life.
Yeah.
When you go to the gym, you are bound to have soreness. When you start walking or running, you will have some amount of shin pain, your calves will be sore, your back will be sore. This is a part of the process. Embrace that pain, start enjoying that pain. It's a part of process. How much you can endure, ekdam nahi kar paoge, it will take you. Slowly you start building that endurance to accept that pain. We call that sweet pain. Sports mein sweet pain bola jata hai usse.
DOMS.
Yeah. So we in fact, DOMS, you can say DOMS, but then in a more simple language, for most people it's pain. We are always in pain. अगर मैं आप भी बोलूँ तो मैं ज़िंदगी में pain में ही रहता हूँ. कहीं ना कोई part मेरा sore ही होता है, right? But then when we enjoy it, if we don't have that pain someday ना, तो हमें लगता है कुछ missing है, right? So I tell people, number one, it takes effort to get off your chair, but you have to. Your mind will give you a number of reasons why not to do things. You will have one reason to do it. Find that reason, okay? And that can be anything. Whether you want to challenge your own self. अच्छा ये भी मैं बता दूँ, ये challenging my own self की मुझे definition समझ नहीं आती. I don't know how I challenge my own self. I always take somebody else as a challenge. Somebody, and it can be emotional, somebody who has tried to challenge you or put you down or, you know, ridicule you somewhere. He or she can be a challenge. If you want to prove something to someone, that can be. अपने को प्रूव करने वाली सिचुएशन बहुत बाद में आती है. जो लोग बोलते हैं नो देयर इज नोबडी टू प्रूव, देयर आर एम्पल पीपल टू प्रूव. इंडिया में तो रिश्तेदार ही भरे पड़े इतने प्रूव करने के लिए. तो देयर आर एम्पल पीपल टू प्रूव. सो हैव मोर ऑफ अ, जिसे बोलूंगा थोड़ा सा एंगर इन यू, यू नो, वेयर के नो यार, टू हेल विद एवरीवन, आई हैव टू डू इट. होता पेन होता रहे. Stop listening to people.
So one of the things, because this happens to me also, you know, like although I am an amateur endurance athlete, but वो लास्ट के 5 किलोमीटर में माइंड बोलने लग जाता है कि यार इंजरी हो जाएगी, बैठ जा, कुछ नहीं होता है. दैट्स जस्ट, यू नो, माइंड ट्राइंग टू कन्विंस मी लॉजिकली कि वो वैसा होगा. सो वन ऑफ द थिंग्स विच आई पर्सनली डू इज टू कीप माई मोटिवेशन लेवल्स हाई, टू मेक श्योर दैट, you know, it happens is that I share my yearly goals in my friends, my relatives.
Okay. Great.
And then every month I post an update कि यार इस साल 1000 किलोमीटर करना था, इस महीने तो 60 ही हुआ है. तो that sort of a thing. यार 100 strength करने थे तो इतना ही हुआ है. So that sort of keeps me accountable, and it's my way of keeping myself in check that it works.
No, great. And that's another way. So whatever works for you.
You said that get up, okay, at least start moving, right? But eventually we all know that strength is where we have to reach to.
Yes.
Right? It's not just about moving. That's good to start with, but ऐसा नहीं हो कि आप 1 घंटा कुछ कर तो रहे हो, but probably walking and, you know, scrolling your phone, or, you know, it's just about, you can't stay in that stage. Like there has to be progression. You know, if you have, okay, you've started walking now, good. Now start light jog, or maybe now time to add couple of strength sessions there. So how do we, you know, sort of, you know, think about moving to progression, moving to the next level?
So that's where planning comes in. Initially I tell people not to plan, because मुझे पता है वो plans बनाते हैं बहुत lofty से, and that is impossible to reach in the initial वो, because आप खुद ही नहीं, and then you'll get demotivated कि यार मैं बना रहा हूँ, हो ही नहीं रहा. So initially is to start with basic activity, physical activity. You like to walk, go for a walk. You like to play a sport, थोड़ा सा वो शुरू कर दो. Whichever thing keeps you active, and at least an hour of physical activity you should do. Second is, now when you want to progress, you need to set goals. So if you can, you have the knowledge, do it. If you don't, please take guidance, so that the person, maybe a coach or someone else, or maybe a friend of yours जो कर रहा है, he can set a right basic goal for you, give you a basic schedule, यार ऐसे ऐसे करो, and then eventually schedule को ऐसे progress करना है, तो step by step, it's not difficult path, but if you are disciplined कि नहीं यार मुझे करना है and I want to progress, हो जाएगा.
So we got the tests done, we know where we stand. Now obviously we don't get everything from food, right? The food we eat naturally, we need to supplement a few things, right? What are the supplements which you feel must have, कि ये तो आप ले ही लो, आपको मिलता ही नहीं है फूड से, and what are the supplements which basis हमारी रिपोर्ट्स क्या कह रही हैं, और what are the diagnostics speaking, what are, और या हमारे goals क्या हैं, basis that है.
So when I talk about supplements, as I said, the definition of the word supplement is additional to the diet, right? If something is missing, you take a supplement. There are people, despite the fact I run supplement brands, I'm brand ambassador to companies, but I still never ever say that there is even a single supplement which is a must-have. Supplements is always according to needs. But in the range of supplements which today are there in the market, there are certain which are which can be commonly taken by most people, and there are certain which are very need specific and which can be harmful if somebody else takes it.
Exactly, because what happens is that on the internet these days, you know, benefits of every supplements are just shown and people start, you know, galloping.
I know.
So that's something which
yeah, right. So first is a basic good protein supplement, high quality clean protein supplement. It's something which is very safe, and एक्सेस होने का लॉजिक ही नहीं बनता है. एक स्कूप में 24 ग्राम प्रोटीन है, मैं प्रॉपर की बात कर रहा हूँ, एंड एक नॉर्मल आदमी जो 70 किलो का है उसका कितना परसेंट बना, कुछ भी नहीं, राइट. सो 1 scoop of protein is something which is very helpful for most Indian populations. Even kids, my kids who are 6-year-old take protein supplements. My parents who are in their 70s, they take protein supplements, okay, and I gave it to my wife during pregnancy. So protein supplements is a must, and if you go internationally, most doctors, and even in India now, very good doctors, they're all recommending good protein supplements. Vitamin D is a very important vitamin. Most of the Indians are deficient. Even if you are in the sun, the amount of sunlight needed, जिस एंगल पे चाहिए, और बहुत सारे एस्पेक्ट्स आते हैं पोल्यूशन वगैरह को मिला के, तो मोस्ट इंडियंस आर डेफिशिएंट. So vitamin D supplement, B12, please get your B12 checked, especially if you're a vegetarian, right? Magnesium can be a very good supplement because magnesium की deficiency भी बढ़ रही है, वो soil में भी deficient हो रहा है. So magnesium is a very good supplement, can be taken. उसके अलावा जो omega 3s are there, if you're not getting good healthy fats from your diet, ठीक है, तो फिर omega 3 good, अच्छे quality के omega 3 supplements. These are something which you can take. एक मल्टीविटामिन भी कोई चाहे कि अच्छा मैं सारे विटामिन नहीं, यू कैन टेक अ गुड क्वालिटी मल्टीविटामिन, नॉट ऑल, एक स्ट्रॉन्ग अच्छा मल्टीविटामिन फॉर ए, तो ये बेसिक है, इससे ज़्यादा बेसिक लेवल पे ज़रूरत नहीं है. उसके बाद आते हैं नीड स्पेसिफिक. सो इफ़ यू आर अ फीमेल देन आयरन सप्लीमेंट्स, मोस्ट फीमेल्स आर डेफिशिएंट, एनीमिक हैं, तो आयरन सप्लीमेंट्स मेन के लिए बहुत डेंजरस है. आयरन इज टॉक्सिक फॉर मेन अनलेस यू आर डेफिशिएंट, राइट. Then sleep supplements are there. So sleep is only for people really suffering from sleep issues. Magnesium itself is a very restful inducer of sleep. Relax कर देता है. Ashwagandha है, magnesium है. They are very good relaxers. But if you want to move a step further, so then melatonin and all these things come in. So like I have in my company there's a range of supplements. अब मेरे कुछ जो die hard viewers है ना, मेरे को कई बार ऐसा they send me a photo. सर हमने सारा खरीद लिया. मैं कह रहा भाई ये क्यों खरीद लिया? तो नहीं सर आपने बोला. मैंने कहा मैंने नहीं बोला है. So मैंने कहा नाउ एंड आई मेक श्योर द रिटर्न मी एंड रिफंड द मनी कि यू नीड ओनली दीज, बाकी नहीं यू डोंट. मैंने कहा यू हैव अ स्लीप प्रॉब्लम. कह रहा नो सर बहुत अच्छी स्लीप आती है. मैंने कहा व्हाई आर यू टेकिंग स्लीप सप्लीमेंट देन, you why are you taking iron? So all these supplements come. Then calcium and vitamin D. So good bone supplement for a lot of elderly, I recommend them specifically. Pregnant women के लिए भी, athletes के लिए joint supplements आते हैं, collagen है. A lot of people have this thing with collagen, whether it works or not, but then there are studies which are pro and there are anti studies. For skin, if somebody is looking for specifically having an issue, उसके लिए फिर अलग supplements होते हैं. So there are range depending on what you need, right? But don't be afraid of taking supplements. Second, take good quality supplements.
Now, Akshay, these days, as AI has taken us by a storm, and you know it is an integral part of almost everything. It also is a great advice, at least at the first level when it comes to fitness. And many a times I see people, they try to use AI as a exercise coach. People at least who are starting up, and it's a great starting point. But what I feel is that it fails to keep you accountable, right? आपने अगर वर्कआउट मिस कर दिया, वो आपसे सवाल तो नहीं पूछने वाला कि क्यों नहीं किया, कर सकते थे. Whereas where if you have a coach, then my coach certainly asked me if I miss a run that why this was easily doable. And so what is your view on AI supported self coaching versus having an actual coach, and at what journey, what stage of the journey should someone look at investing in a coach?
I'll come to the AI part first. So initially, whenever a new technology comes, we all are anti. We all have reasons not to use it, and then we come to know कि यार ये तो बहुत ज़्यादा helpful है. Let's use it. So like for example, AI is a big thing. So I'll just talk about ChatGPT, the normal thing. Now, when I was writing my books, I never knew कि ChatGPT use कैसे करना है. But then I found that it can be an amazing. If I want to do my research, it can give me studies. It can help me edit my write-ups much better in a good language. जो एक editor करेगा, तो why not take help? I'm writing myself, I'm taking everything. Why not do it? But then there'll be people who will be totally anti. No, ऐसा होना ही नहीं चाहिए and all that. No, I'm sorry, that's not how it works. So AI is there to help you take help. But I always say something. You do whatever in the world you want to. You have to do a push-up on the ground, right? You cannot escape that. There are certain things which cannot change. The biggest problem with AI is you have the best of the apps and gadgets and all. They look very fancy. So I have people in the gym and start running. 50 तो gadgets होंगे. यहाँ पे watches, ये monitor, वो monitor. 5 किलोमीटर भागना नहीं है. और monitoring ऐसे चल रही है जैसे पता नहीं. अच्छा same चीज़ gym में. You have best of the shoes, ये वो ले लिया, 5 किलो का weight नहीं उठ रहा. Right? So somewhere we need to understand कि again basics कितना चाहिए जो हमें start करने के लिए. However, the biggest problem with, as you just said, with AI which comes is that why it cannot replace a coach is because of the emotions. Two things which come in emotions. Indians need a danda, unfortunate fact and a real fact, including me or anybody. I have been recently making a lot of videos on civic sense in Indians, which we lack big time. And I have even kicked and slapped people on the road doing stupid things. You know, I'm proud of it. But you need a danda. The moment you do that, so Indians need accountability and a danda, right? So when there is a coach who will shout, who will, you know, be angry on you, you will listen to him. And before you really are motivated enough to do it yourself, a coach will push you or have to push you. AI cannot do that. So when you ask when do you really need a coach? Whenever you can afford and start with.
Okay.
If you cannot, please join a group, like-minded group, wherein you have a friend or somebody who can guide you or push you in the right direction. Indians में एक और problem बहुत बड़ी है. We have the worst environment. मैं सिर्फ toxic environment की बात नहीं कर रहा हूँ, मैं fitness environment की भी बात कर रहा हूँ. यहाँ पे आप करने लगो कुछ, दुनिया आपको खींचने के लिए बैठी है और कोई कुछ नहीं कर रहा है. So you'll not see people around running. Now I'll give you an example when you're sitting. कि last month I was in New Zealand. यार भागे ही जा रहे हैं सारे. मतलब everybody is into fitness. So I was staying in one of the resorts जिसके नीचे there was a big lake. And the lake के around उन्होंने बहुत सुंदर एक ट्रैक बनाया हुआ है. सुबह 7 बजे भी वहाँ भाग रहे हैं. एंड आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट ऑल एज ग्रुप्स. बच्चे भी साइकिलिंग कर रहे हैं, बड़े भी रनिंग कर रहे हैं, वॉक कर रहे हैं. 12 बजे भी कर रहे हैं, दोपहर को 3 बजे भी कर रहे हैं, रात को भी कर रहे हैं. फॉर देम दे जस्ट नीड अ रीजन टू रन एंड वॉक एंड डू एक्सरसाइज. हाइकिंग चल रही है. अब क्या होता है, व्हेन यू आर इन दैट एनवायरनमेंट यू सी एवरीवन एक्सरसाइजिंग. इतना क्लीन एनवायरनमेंट, यू डोंट इवन फील लाइक सिटिंग एट होम. आई स्वेयर आई एम टेलिंग यू, मैंने नहीं देखा किसी को वहाँ फोन पे लगे हुए या टाइम पास करते हुए. एवरीबडी वॉज एक्टिव. Not that they are more productive than Indians. Indians are way more productive in terms of the work we do. But वो life को बहुत अलग जीते हैं, right? So for them it's not sitting with a big tummy and वो obesity is there everywhere in the world. But in these countries life expectancy is very high. People are very fit. यहाँ पे क्या है? If today Piyush wants to go for a run, he really need to see around. एक तो the moment you start running.
मैं तो सुबह उठ के सबसे पहले AQI चेक करता हूँ कि ट्रेडमिल पे भागना है कि बाहर भागना है.
ये पता नहीं हार्ट हेल्दी हुआ नहीं, ट्यूबरकुलोसिस तो पक्का होगा. ठीक है. सेकंड, start running and doing cycling. Let's say you're doing in a proper, you have a good cycle, sports bike, and you are having a proper rig in which you're doing it. इंडिया की नेशनल हॉबी क्या है? स्टेयरिंग. वो तुम्हें ऐसे घूरेंगे सारे, ये कौन सा एलियन निकला है. कोई लड़की बेचारी जॉग कर रही है, वॉक कर रही है, उसको वो बेचारी शर्म से मर जाएगी, कहाँ करूँ यार वॉक. सो यू इट्स नॉट ईजी इन इंडिया टू फाइंड अ प्लेस, डेडिकेटेड प्लेस. पार्क्स है नहीं, फुटपाथ्स है नहीं, कहाँ करोगे आप वॉक, राइट. सो इट्स नॉट, दैट्स व्हाई आई टेल पीपल जिम्स फिर भी बेटर जगह है. कुछ तो एक सेफ एनवायरनमेंट मिल रहा है, एक डेडिकेटेड क्लोज नेट एनवायरनमेंट है. बाकी इंडिया, मैं ये नहीं कह रहा, लोग पीपल आस्क मी कि हम बाहर नहीं कर सकते. करो भाई, दिखाओ कहाँ करना चाहते हो. यू हैव अ प्लेस, डू इट.
So Akshay, before we end, we have this section called Param Jigyasa, the quest for curiosity. So every time we have a guest, he or she leaves a question for the next guest.
Okay.
And similarly, we'll also take a question from you for our next guest.
And I don't know about the next guest. Who is your next guest? I mean, is it?
No. So it could be anyone. It could be anyone. So you just leave a question, and the next guest would answer. That you like you will give it in a sealed envelope. Even we don't know it. It gets opened right on the show.
अच्छा, okay, ठीक है.
Right? So,
Yeah.
Can we have the question, please? There you go.
This is for me, right?
Yeah.
What would be your single advice to the youth in this rapidly changing world? A very relevant question. Especially, you should have replaced the youth and said Gen Z. The least employable population, I'll say.
Yeah.
So for them, I'll say is, please face the world in the real sense, not on computers. The life is very tough. Have patience, right? You can't build Rome in one day. And second is, start interacting more with people real time. In today's generation, what I've seen is, because of huge interaction only on social media, they're not able to interact with normal people. They can't face them. They shy away. They can't focus on people even for more than a couple of minutes because eye contact nahi ho pata. So face the real world. That's all I need to say. Yeah.
And now, Akshay, we'll take a question from you for our next guest.
Yeah.
You can seal it.
Okay. Okay, great.
Thank you, Akshay. It was pleasure to interact with you, and I'm sure our viewers learned quite a few things about longevity.
Thank you, Piyush. Thank you for everything.
If you learned a thing or two about putting the right systems for your health, we would consider our job done. This is Piyush Nangru signing off. This was Out of Office, and do step out of your office once in a while. Stay healthy, stay fit.